Hello guys, a very happy morning to every one of you. Guys, today we are going to see the newspaper named The Hindu and it's dated in August 8, 2025. And welcome to my channel, my name is newspaper. Okay, let us get started. Guys, at the beginning I'll just tell some of the basic front information that has been given and simultaneously we can go to the geopolitical information. And in this today's newspaper, they have just given one of the beautiful information about biochar. So this biochar is like it's a waste substance that can control nearly 50% of the means global change that's been occurring nowadays. So as we know about the Paris Agreement, a lot of other agreement that has been imposed, especially to reduce the climate. It means to nearly 2 degrees Celsius or nearly 1.5 degrees Celsius to reach the entire globe. This biochar can be a global. It means a global game changer for the entire climate reduction thing. So what is this biochar? It's generally a waste material that has been usefully converted this kind of carbon dioxide into a useful thing. So in this student information we are going to see about this. And the second information is NSA. You would have known about the National Security Advisor, James Bond of India, who is named as Ajit Doval. He has just recently visited our best counterpart, this Russia, and also I met with the President Vladimir Putin. So what led to the situation? Because you would have known about the Trump's tariff policy, a lot of other allegations has been occurring based upon India, and some kind of the other information also that has been given in this today's newspaper. So at the basic, I will just tell you about the front head, and later on we can just go to the geopolitical information and a lot of other kind of aspect also I will just tell. And the climate change, especially in the Uttarakhand and Uttarakhand, the cloud burst has been significantly so much increased, and a lot of dead bodies has also been found and rescue operation is also being going on. So okay, without going much wasting the time about this, let us get started. So at the beginning you can see it means the election stole Alex and Rahul in the election commission demands proof under oath. Yes guys, this may occur or might occur. It's I'll just entirely leave this point of view to you. So as Rahul Gandhi has told, nearly 1 lakh fake votes has been created, especially in one sector. You can see here, especially in the central, it means Bengaluru Central Lok Sabha constitution in the Karnataka to ensure a win for a BJP. So a lot of them, while in the Karnataka and Kerala, only Congress party used to win so much. But in Karnataka, so to secure one win for the BJP, as Rahul Gandhi just tells, they have artificially, they just fakefully created nearly 1 lakh votes in there. For example, one person has nearly 4 voter ID cards. It means, for example, a person name is Rahul means he has a nearly 4 electoral voter ID. So he can go on vote in different polling booths also. So that was one of the major thing that Rahul Gandhi has just condemned against the BJP government. So you can see here, especially in the Karnataka, the Congress won all within Savas. It means 6 out of 7. In the 7 constitution, they have won nearly 6, but in one they have failed. So while they have failed, means is Mahadevapuram. In Mahadevapuram, they have it means the entire Congress person has been failed. So while they were doing and case analyzing the entire sector, they just came to know about nearly they secured a majority. Nearly 1 lakh votes has been artificially created and artificially made them to win the BJP constitution, because a lot of the time the BJP couldn't secure a vote in the Karnataka sector. So he gave alongside with the proof. So you can see this guy, you can just relate to this kind of Karnataka things and simultaneously with the Bihar thing, because in Bihar the next 2 months after the election is going to be held. So lot of Muslim majority peoples and especially Muslim majority peoples and SC community people has been deleted from the voter ID list, nearly 64 lakh persons. And so 64 lakh is not a less number, it's so much huge number. So this Rahul Gandhi tells this might be true also, because I will just leave this question to you. What consideration do you think because of especially this, especially as he did a case study and he has released it? Let me view your point of view. Okay, man, go to the next thing. And you can see here Trump non-commissional non-lifting extra tariff if Ukraine war stops. Guys, this is literally a thing, because as Trump told after 21 days, he will definitely impose nearly extra 50% of tariff in the India. So as now they are just telling if the Ukraine and the Russia stopped the war, the tariff policy against India might be stopped as per his point of view. And he also just told about as the entire Apple production should be manufactured internally in the United States of America itself. We no need to depend on the foreign countries. So as they are, it means as a lot of Americans are doing, especially case study in the with related to China. See, China is an entire manufacturing hub, but America is not a manufacturing hub. Even though if America converted to the manufacturing hub, it can't sustain, because the cost of living is so much high and the salary for each and every person is so much high. Guys, literally guys, for per capita income of USA is goes around nearly $70,000, $70,000 to $80,000. So when you compare with India, India is just about $2,700 per capita income. It means per year how much they are able to earn. For example, 2,000. Let us example $3,000. 3,000 into 85 or 90 you just place. Nearly how much it comes? 1, 2, 3, 4. And 9 into 3 nearly it goes around 27. So it goes around nearly 2,70,000. So per year they are earning. It means the whole average India is earning 3 lakhs rupees. So you just think about this 70,000. Let us consider this $80,000. $80,000 into 85. For example, I am just putting 90 rupees as $1 equal to 90 rupees like that. So you can see here 9 into 8 how much it comes, nearly 72. 8 into 8 64 70. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. Wow, you just see guys, per capita income goes around nearly 72 lakhs. It literally so much huge number of amount. So that's a huge problem in the entire USA. So as now CEO Tim Cook also just made an investment plan, nearly $1,000 billion amount of dollars will be invested in the USA. Guys, it means Apple, the entire, it means if you take the entire share value of Apple, means it goes nearly $400 billion. So in that 100 billion, nearly how much? 25% of the share has been invested in the USA itself. So definitely in the future we have to pay so much huge amount of cost to the workers. So we just compare about 72 lakh per year and 2,70,000 per year. So Apple manufacturing sector in the India might beneficial for the entire Indian states and simultaneously for the China, because China do earn nearly 12,000. It means $12,000 per capita income. So that's a good huge number of states. So next we can go to the next one. But if the Trump's policy continues to invest and to be a manufacturing hub, especially in America, means it can't be, because America may collapse definitely in the future. So the next thing is you can see here. See guys, as I told about Modi was to protect the farmers. So it means why the Modi has not allowing the free trade agreement and any kind of trade agreement, especially in the agriculture sector with the USA, means it leads to a lot of complication issue. So before that, I'll just show you one thing. So you can ask a key. It means you can have a clear understanding. Especially one thing I just took about, especially in the milk sector. Guys, you just see in the milk sector, America, it means India produces nearly 230 million metric ton. So it's literally so much. In the USA, it's about 100 million metric ton. So you can see it means the India dominates, especially in the most of the sector. But guys, especially the other kind of thing is this. It means this entire milk production consists of nearly 50% of the workforce. It means for 50% of the agriculture workers are especially focused on milk production alone. But in this $100 million, only 2% of the workforce is being involved. So you just see guys how much, literally so much lesser amount of workforce is used in the USA. Remaining 98% full of machineries. And India uses 50% of machinery and 50% of workforce. So that's why India is entirely dependent on the workforce. Suppose, for example, if there is 100 million metric ton and we had a trade agreement with America, and I'm just telling only 15%. It means only only 25 million of milk is imported from the USA. It means for this $100 million, 25 million metric ton of the milk is imported from USA. Means the entire, it means the milk production might go 15% downwards, and the milk cost will go downwards, and it means value added products such as ghee, cheese and other kind of milk product equipment will also go down. So literally we would have a loss of nearly 50,000 crores. Wow, literally so much huge amount of guys. 50,000 crores we will definitely lost in this sector. So this leads to huge amount of problem with the Indian, it means in the internal itself. So guys, literally while we are having 25% plus 25% of tariff problem with the USA, it definitely reduced India's GDP of 0.2 to 0.6%. So this tariff alone will have an impact of reduction of the India's GDP. Suppose in the milk sector alone, I'm just saying guys, if the milk sector only 25 million metric ton is being imported from the USA, means nearly 0.6 to 0.8% of the entire India GDP will reduce. Only in milk, I'm just saying. Suppose, and the extra thing is the America has a huge amount of soya bean production, soya and corn. You don't know about the corn. So this it means especially the world dominates in this two sector, particularly from the US alone. If this two is been allowed, means extra, you just put extra 0.5% to 1% of the reduction, and this corn, and literally the India GDP will reduce by nearly 2% of the entire India. So it leads to a lot of problem with the India in internally itself. So a lot of job loss will occur, a lot of agriculture product, it means agriculture farmers will come down to the street, and even the defense equipment can't be manufactured internally. We have to completely depend on the USA. So that's why India is still not allowing the any kind of trade relationship with the USA. I am just telling this for only for milk production alone. There is milk and there is a lot of other kind of vegetables and nuts, especially almond and cashew nut, and a lot of walnuts and berries is also there. So while seeing about milk itself, nearly 0.6% of GDP is reducing. Mean we just consider other kind of things. If we allow, means definitely India will be the one of the very slowest growing economy like that it will become. So we should not allow any kind of trade with America. So I think so you got a good understanding. So let me, okay, that's it, I think so. So and I see guys, in agriculture sector, nearly 4 to 5% of the entire GDP depends on the agriculture. Literally 150 to 200 billion of the dollars has been comes from the agriculture sector, especially in the India itself. So we have to just look upon it. So we can just go to the next thing, like the that's been occurring in the geopolitical information. And you can see here guys, this is one of the good thing that's been occurring in the next week. Trump and Putin to meet next week, possibly in the UAE. See guys, why United Arab Emirates is a key player for every negotiation means United Arab Emirates is a key sector for the both of the controlling the West and East. Suppose if this side the West is there, it means the America, this side the entire Asian is there. At the central, UAE is there. So mostly UAE becomes a negotiated deal for both of the sectors, and it's as being a neutral partner in the whole of the world politics. A lot of it means discussion, a lot of negotiation. If any kind of war ending scenario has been occurring, that will occur mostly in the UAE only. So next week it is only possible. So 100% I am not sure. Definitely they will meet and end up this entire Ukraine war. So this is just a possibility, guys. Because as we know about yesterday's meeting, the USA delegates as especially visited the Russia and met with the Vladimir Putin. So they had a good discussion with them about the. It means they just told it's how to say. It's like a positive, it means solution oriented approach they have just took. So that's a very good thing. So we can just wait and see, because one person is a brilliant minded person, because he was a spy and he know in which aspect each and every country work, and the other person is such a idiotic person who takes decision based upon his own assumption itself. If any kind of thing is going to occur, okay, let me like that, according to his assumption only he will just take most of the ideas. He works only favor for the America itself. He doesn't work favor for any other countries. In American point of view, he is such a very good person. But in other countries' point of view, he is not a good person, but a different. It means a different person in my point of view. So let us see in next week if there is possibility of fighting along with a spy and American favored person. Let us wait and see. And the other thing is, now Trump also, it means calls the Intel CEO to resign, because this Intel CEO whose name is Lip Putin. Guys, literally this Lip Putin has his citizenship is American, and he also, it means he just studies in MIT, it means Manchester Institute of Technology in the Americas. A lot of other degrees also he got from America, and he's been continuously working as an Intel chief, has been appointed recently. But now he just, it means Trump ordered that this guy should entirely resign from his post and go to China, because as his grandfather and a little bit of other relationship sector was from China, so he might give certain kind of Intel chips information to the China also. His allegation is being put upon him. So we need to just wait and see, because Intel is one of the good manufacturing semiconductor hubs in the entire world, because a lot of chips has been produced by the Taiwan, and they have continuously supplying to the American point of view, Americans. So we just need to wait and see, because this thing will definitely won't occur. Resignation of this Intel CEO will definitely won't occur in my point of view. So in next thing you can just go, and you can see here, Trump announces 100% tariff on chips, pressurizing Asian products. So you can see Asian means it comes China, Japan, and South Korea and Taiwan. So these are the major countries, especially China and Taiwan are the major countries of semiconductor industry and chip production industry. So he imposed 100% of tariff against this Asian products. Means this will definitely, it means increase the chip manufacturing capacity in industries. So guys, because as America is a entirely complete partner in the chip sector, so this will definitely might increase the price sector and all of the other kind of thing. Especially now as ChatGPT has released a new sector called ChatGPT 5. So while I was using this ChatGPT 5, this and they have just give a trial version, and now the image accessing has been completely stopped, and it means recording the camera photos and uploading it and analyzing it, and that also has been completely stopped. So we need to wait and see what kind of other aspect is being done here. So definitely they would have any kind of relationship with the ChatGPT alongside with America, because as ChatGPT is completely free, a lot of other information is going to the ChatGPT. So if this ChatGPT gets a overview about how the people think, and definitely they may give to the American government too. So okay, just we need to wait and see what kind of thing is going to occur. And the Pakistan Army Chief, okay, good thing guys. You see guys, instead of putting a field marshal, Pakistan Army Chief is a good thing. And Pakistan Army Chief Muri expected to visit US again. So definitely he will go, because as you know about the Trump's relationship with him. So okay, let us see what's going to occur, because it means, especially in the defense sector, they won't have any kind of deal. But we need to wait and see. And the other thing is, you can see here, Trump broad tariff goes into effect just as US economic plan is suffering. So as now Defund of Countries, it means different countries are just it means not doing a trade deal with the USA, because guys, USA has a plan. If you agree to me with a certain kind of thing, I will definitely agree with you. Like that in Serbia, you would have known about in previous, it means previous president while the Trump was, the Serbia and the USA had a good negotiation and just agreed a deal. At the time, Serbia was forced to open an embassy in Jerusalem. It means especially in the Israel and Gaza point of view. So it means the USA forced them to open, and even the Serbian president don't know whether the agreement was, it means to open a embassy in Jerusalem, in the document it was there or not. He just came and signed because of the force. So that kind of thing that USA is pressurizing the entire thing. So if this continues, definitely a lot of other countries will join up and put pressure against the US itself. So we need to just wait and see what kind of thing is going to occur. And the next thing is one of the other thing is, exporter to US fears loss of business with 25 additional tariff. Yes guys, literally this kind of additional tariff will reduce the impact of the Indian economy, and the US won't withdraw from their position, but we need to wait and see. And in the auto component, means in the automobile manufacturing sector, nearly 20% of the thing is exported to, especially the United States of America itself, and we also do import nearly 7%. So this will entirely affect the car production, especially in India, as the Hyundai and a lot of other Tatas. And in the other thing is, one thing, the it means Mahindra and Mahindra, and a lot of other, it means vehicle has been continuously boosting up their production. And you would have known about especially the Vietnamese car. See guys, we need diversion. Instead of entirely depending on the USA, we need to go for other countries as Vietnam, because you would have known about the Vietnamese car. So one of the EV car top best selling, it means going to be a bestseller. And from the UK about the car reduction tariff, and a lot of other deal we have to just associate with the different countries. And if Japan comes into the point of view, it will be a good thing, because Japan do have well quality production capacity, and especially in the engine sector. So you would have known about the Toyota, Suzuki, and a lot of other thing especially is there. And guys, in Japan there is one culture. In suppose if we compare with India, means in India what we usually mostly assume, if we go and die in a war, it kind of a war, it you know about the war kind of thing, about Mahabharata and Ramayana. If a person died in war, means that family will make him proud, because he died in a war which made him the ultimate sacrifice against it means to his country. So in Japan there is a sector like, while you are doing work, if you die, means they will give certain kind of award to you, and the government will praise, the government will give some kind of, it means how to say, funds or any kind of other additional benefit, additional things to the family. So that kind of culture is in the Japan. So that's why the Japanese culture is now totally declining. It means the population is totally declining, and most of them are entirely focused on the work. Instead of going into the family sector, they are just going to the working sector. So now Japanese government want to just look upon it. And the other one of the most saddest information is the TCS, Tata Consulting Service. Guys, literally this Tata Consulting Service before was ruled by Ratan Tata, one of the genuine man and one of the most, it means valuable person. Suppose if you compare diamond and the Ratan Tata, it means Ratan Tata will be more shining and will be more sparkling than a diamond. But nowadays the entire Tata's production has been decreased. The belief on Tata has also so much declined, especially in the Air India. And you don't know about what allegation has been made in the Air India and Boeing. And now TCS is also going to remove nearly 80% of the it means nearly 12,000 employees they are just going to remove, means that little bit so much concerning, because at the during the Corona and COVID period, only the Tata was the main, it means main key sector to support entire families. But now literally everything now Tata is changing. In this they just told about they will hike the salaries a little bit, but in other point of view they just removing lot of persons from the entire state. So this kind of thing is Kerala High Court orders interim stay on FIR against actor Sweta Menon. Guys, this Sweta, guys, literally in my point of view, while she was being an actor, no one made a FIR, no one raised a complaint against her. But as she is going to contest, it means as she going to post for an election for the president of Association of the Malayalam Movie Artists, now suddenly they have registered an FIR against her and a lot of other problems has been made to her. This is literally such a waste thing, guys, because you would have known about the Sweta, it means not Sweta, that Hema committee. Hema committee that's been occurred in the before 2 to 3 months before that has been in Kerala, and it revealed the untold story of the Kerala about the heroines. A lot of other sectors also unveiled at the time, but after 2 to 3 months, that it means the Hema committee has been entirely vanished. But see, guys, suppose if she goes and act, means that's just a normal thing. But especially she should not participate in any kind of thing, means that's certainly a wrong thing, because now actors of the Malayalam industry also just opposed. Why you are putting this kind of FIR against this actor like this? It's just a casual thing of being. It means showing. It means how acting in the film. That's a normal thing, because every of the heroines and every of the nowadays female guys that do this. That's a casual thing. But especially while participating in election, this kind of FIR register is such a wrong thing in my point of view. And now we can go to one of the interesting things that I want to just tell at the beginning. And you can see it here. Okay. You can see this Biochar, one of the far most interesting thing. Guys, you've seen this kind of Biochar in your home itself. While you are burning woods and while you are burning waste equipment, at the end product you will get one of the waste thing that is called as Biochar. See, this Biochar has a huge capacity of removing the entire carbon dioxide around the world, guys. You can see this CO2 removal Biochar is expected to play a crucial role, because this is also other type of charcoal. See, you can see this black culture, it means the whole black color. This, it means you just consider this solid. This solid has a capacity of holding 50% carbon dioxide within it. As you see, this contains each and 50% of carbon dioxide, and additionally 50% it can store. This additional 50% comes from the atmosphere. So as we give a lot of other carbon dioxide to it, means it can definitely hold and absorb and stay in the ground itself. And literally this can hold for nearly 100 to 1000 years internally, and it doesn't release any kind of other carbon dioxide in an external way. You can see here, India generates nearly 600 million metric tons of agriculture residue and 60 million tons of municipality solid waste. And so the other kind of thing is, using this Biochar, we can also make this into a useful thing. And India can produce, it means after burning this kind of waste, India can produce 15 to 26 million tons of Biochar and removes 0.1 gigatons of carbon, and it means carbon dioxide equivalent annually. So it can absorb a lot of other things, and simultaneously it can also produce syngas. It means especially other type of gas that can be used for other kind of industrial sector, and bio oil and a lot of other things also can be produced. And this syngas is usually used for production of the power also. That's a very much good thing, guys. And what the other thing I just need to say, by this entire thing we can reduce 2% of the India's total fuel emission. So using this Biochar itself, we can control the whole, it means the whole power sector and whole, it means the crude oil sector. That's so much good thing. And this has a capacity to hold 100 to 100, it means 100 to 1000 years of the carbon dioxide internally itself. So that's a very much good thing. And guys, while you are using for the waste, it means water problem, it means if you had a water pollution, means when you just dip this kind of carbon, it is Biochar in the water, means this can have the ability to purify the water and also convert the water. You just see, guys, in the most of the time in the in the manless oil or man-woman oil, they will just take the waste water and they will just put this kind of Biochar into it and they will just boil it. So while doing this kind of thing, this Biochar has a capacity to completely, it means to make the waste water to convert into fresh water. So that's one of the good qualities this Biochar do have. But little bit of the carbon smell will be there, but that won't affect the human that much so much internally. So the other kind of thing, this Biochar, when we make into the powder and when we make spread into the soil, this enhances the soil performance and also improves the ability of the plant to grow so much efficiently. And additionally, you can see this Biochar is converted into the powder, means when we combine with the concrete, it means it improves the mechanical strength and also increases the heat resistance. Wow, this is literally one of so much good thing. It improves the heat resistance. Suppose if you make this element into an alloy element, means this improves the heat resistance and captures 115 kg of cubic carbon dioxide per cubic meter. So it has a huge capacity to hold carbon dioxide within it. So that's also one of the best thing that has been should be implemented by the government. Guys, but instead of using this kind of thing, the government supposed the E20 fuel, it means ethanol fuel. If you want means you just go to the yesterday video, I just uploaded in a good way. So this ethanol based will definitely degrade the entire India itself. But instead of going to ethanol point of view, we can go to the biochar point of view. And the other thing is you can see 70 billion liters of it means wastewater is been circulating in this. So using this wastewater, we can also convert this wastewater into good fresh water. So one thing is we should use this kind of thing. But why this kind of thing is not still implemented means you don't have any kind of awareness. Because while I just read this information, it was my it means I know this information in basic level. I did not know this kind of very much huge benefit from this biochar do have. So that's why I was so much interested to learn about this. And you can see due to the absence of standardized feedstock markets and any kind of advertisement is also not being in this. So we need to improve a lot of R&Ds and large scale adoption, especially in this sector. And this also can produce a lot of jobs, especially 5.2 lakh rural jobs can be produced. So that's a very much good thing, guys. I think so. You just have a basic overview upon it. So okay, now we can go to the next information as the time is running up. So that's right. And literally, this is one of the sad information that uncertainty prevails over the case of Uttarkeshi flash floods. So a lot of flash floods has been occurring. So we need to just look upon it and we just need to give any kind of support to them, especially in the food or in the clothing sector. Because this kind of information while I was seeing in the videos, it literally makes me so much fear. And the other information is a day after Trump's Russian oil tariff, Doval visit meets Putin. That's one of the very much interesting thing. Because you could see here as President Vladimir Putin visited India once upon a time, and now Vladimir Putin is not participating into a lot of other meetings, especially in the SEO or any kind of other trade talks also. So now, if the Putin goes and meet the Trump in the next week that's been occurring in the UAE, mean that will be a good thing, and it will be the world's first meeting. It means the Putin's first meeting after the Ukraine's war. So we need to just wait and see what kind of thing that's been going to occur. And since Ajit Doval is National Security Advisor is going to meet Putin, means definitely you would have talked about the tariff problem. Tariff and the crude oil, how we can easily import the crude oil without looking upon to the USA, and to completely manage the USA, how we can have a good relationship. And what about the F-75 deals, and what about the engine deals, and S-400. So a lot of other defense deals definitely they would have talked, but first case scenario will be entirely dependent on the crude oil. So after this talk, definitely in tomorrow's information, definitely the Russia will warn America. It means they will tell anything about the USA or America in a negative prospect of view. In my point of view, I just think. The next thing is you can see. See, this is one of the good thing, guys. You can see chapter on war heroes added to NCRT book. One of the best thing. You can see this Field Marshal Sam Manekshaw and Brigadier Mohammad Usman and Major Somnath Sharma has been added to the current 7th and 8th class by NCRT. Wow, this is actually so much huge thing, guys. Because while we are seeing this kind of information within our textbook, people, especially the student point of view, they just get inspired and they also travel towards the army's point of view and in a space related point of view and other kind of defense point of view also. So this kind of thing I really appreciate for the entire NCRT book syllabus. And so the next thing is, this will be the last information, and after that I will just conclude it. And as the India and Philippines are showing so much of improving relationship with each other, because they are just signed a strategic partner. Whenever you have a problem, I will come. Whenever I have a problem, you should come and support me. So as the Indian Navy also made its first joint military exercise in the Philippines Navy in the South China Sea, this shows the dominancy of the India entirely in the whole world. And in the 2016 UNCLAS, it means United Nations Convention of the Law of Sea. So India do support this kind of thing because the entire South China Sea is entirely dependent on the China itself, as China is just telling. But in other point of view, China means the other country tells each and every country has their own internal land within them. So why you are just coming and imposing any kind of negative aspect to the other countries? So and India is only the 5th strategic partner for the Philippines, because first was Japan, Vietnam, and Australia and South Korea. Now India has become a 5th strategic partner. That's so much good deal. And Philippines also do have a lot of BrahMos missile with them, and now in future definitely free visa will be set up, and direct flight rates will be there. And one of the other thing is, now still India and Philippines don't have a lot of trade deal within each other, because only 3.3 billion amount of dollars trade deal means that there will be so much little bit, it means lesser thing. So but in future definitely this kind of trade deal will also improve. But one thing guys, this you don't know about this Piyush Goyal, and one time, it means Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal, one time he just told about the Asian countries. Asian countries is a lot of 10 member countries that have been located in South China Sea. He just told they are B team of China. It means you are just supporting the China, instead of opposing China, you are just supporting them. So at the time, lot of problems has came upon this India and other Asian countries, but later on it just settled. So at the beginning, as literally this is one of the major breakthroughs that India has made. At the beginning, India and Philippines has PTA. It means preferential trade agreement. It means preferential trade agreement means lot of tariff and lot of goods won't be exported, lot of tariff won't be reduced. Literally in 20 goods is there means only 5, it means 2 to 5 goods only will reduce the tariff and will reduce the other kind of thing. But when we go for the free trade agreement, this 20 goods itself the tariff will be reduced. So that's a very much good thing. So now the PTA is now transported, it means converted to FTA. Free trade agreement definitely will be held between the two countries. Now the free trade agreement is will be cancelled, and we have just converted to a strategic partnership. That's a very much good thing that India has made. So in future definitely free trade agreement will be joined with the Philippines. So we just may need to wait and see. Another thing is, yesterday information I just told about you, the sub inspector was killed by the family quarrel. So now they just are, it means they just shot down a man whose name is Manikandan. This is one of the good things, because to solve a problem, this sub inspector has went there, but killing of the sub inspector with a knife is literally such a wrong thing that has been done by the, it means people. So we need to wait and see. That still the investigation will be going on. So if you are being present in Tamil Nadu, means for the next week and this week the rain will be continuously going on to occur. So if you just take care guys, because especially in the Tirunamala, in Velur and Tirupattur district, lot of rain will occur, and okay, you just take care of yourself. And I think so we can end up this video, and okay guys, I think so you got a basic overview and a basic knowledge about this today's newspaper, and I hope so you like this video. If you like, you just put a like there, and make a comment what are the things that I need to improve myself. Okay guys, then have a good day. Let me see you in the next video. Then Tata, bye bye.